Wait a minute. Wait a minute. You ain't heard nothing yet. Wait a minute, I tell you. You ain't heard nothing.
Hello and welcome to my review of Romeo and Juliet by William Shakespeare. I'm currently engaged on reading through the complete works of William Shakespeare in the Oxford Compact Edition, edited by Stanley Wells and Gary Taylor. The last play that I have read is Romeo and Juliet. In this play, Romeo progresses from posing as the melancholy lover of Rosaline to a more mature stance as Juliet's devoted husband, committed to her despite the world's displeasure. Romeo's early speeches declaiming his affection for Rosaline are parodies of conventional courtship, preposterously bookish and artificial. They emphasize, by contrast, the depth of his later love for Juliet. Speaking of Rosaline, Romeo says, "She'll not be hit with Cupid's arrow, she hath Dian's wit, and in strong proof of chastity well armed, from love's weak childish bow she lives unharmed. She will not stay the siege of loving terms, nor bide the encounter of assailing eyes, nor ope her lap to saint seducing gold. Oh, she's rich in beauty, only poor, that when she dies, with beauty dies her store." And Romeo undergoes another maturation as well. From helpless hysteria in Act 3, Scene 3, after his banishment, he comes in Act 5, Scene 3 to a resolute acceptance of what he sees as his only choice, death with Juliet. Romeo: "Well, Juliet, I will lie with thee tonight. Let's see for means. O mischief, thou art swift to enter in the thoughts of desperate men. I do remember an apothecary, and hereabout he dwells, which late I noted, in tattered weeds with overwhelming brows, culling of simples. And if a man did need a poison now, whose sale is present death in Mantua, here lives a caitiff wretch would sell it him." Romeo's growth is clearly brought about by his love. When he and Juliet first meet, he has not yet found a stronger mode of expression than the conventional sonnet, as she recognizes when she observes, "You kissed by the book." In their mutual ecstasy in the balcony scene, it is Juliet who, though no less enraptured, is the more aware of the likely consequences of their love. Further, we recognize the impulsive boy in Romeo as he urges Friar Lawrence to haste. Once married, however, Romeo begins his transformation. In his attempt to make peace with Tybalt, he wishes all the world to love as he does, although to no avail. As he departs from Juliet into banishment after their abbreviated wedding night, he offers hope to his despairing bride and displays a true maturity in sharing the mutual consolation necessary in their seemingly hopeless situation. Romeo: "Farewell, I will omit no opportunity that may convey my greetings, love, to thee." Juliet: "Oh, thinkest thou we shall ever meet again?" Romeo: "I doubt it not, and all these woes shall serve for sweet discourses in our times to come." At the end of the play, he has achieved the capacity to stand alone in the face of tragedy, as is demonstrated in the contrast between himself and Paris. Paris contents himself with formal rhymed verses, reminiscent of Romeo's earlier speeches in Act 1, whereas Romeo himself burns brightly with desperate determination. Romeo: "Give me that mattock and the wrenching iron. Hold, take this letter. Early in the morning see thou deliver it to my lord and father. Give me the light. Upon thy life I charge thee, whate'er thou hearest or seest, stand all aloof, and do not interrupt me in my course. Why I descend into this bed of death is partly to behold my lady's face, but chiefly to take thence from her dead finger a precious ring, a ring that I must use in dear employment. Therefore hence, begone, But if thou, jealous, dost return to pry in what farther I shall intend to do, by heaven I will tear thee joint from joint, and straw this hungry churchyard with thy limbs. The time and my intents are savage wild, more fierce and more inexorable far than empty tigers or the roaring sea. My rating for this play is A, and I'll be back soon with another BookTube video.
Goodbye.